Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Enigmouse and today I'm going to show you an easy strat for WIN STRAT I BTD6 to beat basically all the regular levels. The only ones I have problems with this strat in particular is, as you can see, the only ones that I don't have really on this map, Half Cash and Impoppable. So I'll show you, I think, on easy first, and then we might want to do other ones, but easy just so we can get through it and you can see the basics for this strategy. So first thing you're gonna want to do is place down a ninja monkey in a good spot. I usually like here. I used to always put him up here and like it would work, but this covers like more of the track, you know, because you have this loop, you get a lot of this area, and then you also have the second loop. When they come back, if like you miss a bunch, you know, you still have more chances to get pops. And then what you want to give them is the bottom one, only one on there. Normally I do two, but when you're on, like, especially on hard, when you have less money and things cost more, just the one down there, and then you just do the top, and you just keep going with that until he gets up high enough. Hold this once he gets up to the third one. And that's when we'll buy the second tower that we'll get to. We are almost the third one. It's just the time it takes to get money, honestly, because like I know I'm gonna win this, so it's, you know what I'll turn autoplay on, so you guys don't have to watch me keep pressing the start or the space bar. And since it's on easy, I don't really have to worry about the problems of, like, you know, an emergency where I don't want the next round to start. It's not gonna happen because it's only up to round 40 here. We're almost there. Boom. Once you're there, you move on to the next guy. Also, if you have them for monkey knowledge, you get either a free glue gunner or dart monkey. I usually just use a glue gunner, and I'll put him like there, because glue gunners are cool once you have enough. What I do with glue gunners, don't do it right now when you're doing the strat, but I go balloon dissolver all the way up, and I get up to glue splatter, because then he gets 6 balloons with, you know, 10 pops every second. That's 6 balloons that just get popped. You know, all the basic balloons gonna just go away, and they're not really a problem anymore. Next thing you're gonna want to get is your alchemist, right there. And you want to plop him down in range. I like to jam them up close together because it works. Of the ninja monkey, and you just only want to give him the top row 3 times. That's it. Oh, can I get them all at once? Nope. We gotta wait. Just drained our cash. Now we sit here and wait until we can afford Berserker Brew. Okay, so as you can see now, we can afford Berserker Brew, so we'll just grab that, and it's round 18, so it's only like just a couple rounds to get it. And once we get there, now the next thing you're going to want to do, after getting your Alchemist up to Berserker Brew and nothing else, especially on those harder modes, but on easy, I mean, I probably could afford to spend the money, but I want to show you the exact way to do this. Then you want to go back to your Ninja Monkey, and wait till you can afford Bloon Jitsu, here, which is his 4th tier upgrade, or not 4th tier, yeah, is that 4th tier, or is it, yeah, first lane 4th tier is, I guess, what I'd call it. So let's go in, and we just wait till we can afford 4. Oh, and there we go, there it is. I looked down for a second. Then, same with doing that, we just wait till we can get him to 4, and then the next tower comes into play, after we get this one. We might honestly even get around 40 on easy mode before we can get this. And if you're wondering, the reason you use an alchemist is because he boosts the other 2 towers for this strat, at least the beginning part of the strat. There's more towers afterwards, which you usually don't get to with easy, so I'll show you when we go through medium and hard. But for this, the alchemist also will help pop the lead balloons, and as you can see, we can afford the stronger stimulant now. So now we move on to the next tower in the game that we're going to use for this strat, which is the Super Monkey. So we'll just wait till we can afford him. And we gotta sit through this camel round. I hate this round actually. Like, round 33 is so slow in the beginning. And, okay, we got the money. We can now afford him. Throw him out. I like to, and it's perfect for the Super Monkey to go here. I like to try to push him towards to the bottom of the map, because then you can get a little bit of that end path, just in case like a couple of balloons slip by right there. And a cool thing you can do if you really want to get him to the edge, wait till it's red, let go, and then reach out more, and then it like moves slower, so you can really get him crammed in the corner. Spacing is super important in this game, especially if you're just going for a lengthy round. Like my max, I think, is 201, 200 maybe. I forget exactly. It was either 200 or 201. Not super far, but yep, that's about it. And now for the upgrades for him, Super Monkey, you just go 2 on the top. Okay, only 2 on the top because the next one is crazy expensive for this. And then we just follow the bottom path to 3. We just take it to 3, which I believe is the first. You bring him to Dark Knight. And we already won. But I will continue to show the strat, and we'll see how far we can get on the strat on easy mode. So you guys can continue with this, and it doesn't like have to restart on like the next difficulty level. So we'll just go to free play. Yeah, I know. We'll just get him to get knockback. Now we gotta wait for Ultra Vision. Okay, so now that we can afford Ultra Vision, just grab that, and now, again, just a waiting game until we can get Dark Knight. And as you can see, Ninja Monkey has absolutely tanking. Like, all of them, besides for, what, 65, 380, 383, he's gotten all of them. And sometimes, especially like on easy, I'll go through and I'll get another upgrade. Like Caltrops, or I'll go for him and I'll get him, I believe I get him Stronger Acid, because that gives you, or no, maybe I get Faster Throwing. I mean, pick your poison, or I'll upgrade my Glue Gunner, but right now it's fine to just leave him as is. I want to show you, like, the bare minimum you need. Now we can afford Dark Knight. Go ahead and grab that. And then after that, we work on, I like to think of this as one cluster. So now we work on the second cluster, which the first thing that goes in that cluster is Attack Power. I like to put him up here because almost all of his space is covered. This might give you more space. I don't know. I mean, personally, I think this gives you the absolute most bang for your buck. This guy, especially if we lower him, you do need an Alchemist, so I'm going to try to jam this Alchemist up into the corner, and then put him a little bit lower than that, so we really get the most for this guy, of getting him right there so he has the most space along the track, while still being tightly packed away. And so we'll start by upgrading our Spike Factory. And what you want to do is get him 2 right there. And then we want to get him 5 on the bottom. Just go as far as you can. I can only get up to 4 for now, because there's other stuff you need to work on. Obviously you have your Alchemist, but the village is important too. I guess, yeah, we'll put him right there for now. Actually, no. Just in case we get far enough where we want to add more towers, I like to put them on the outside so we still have all that tower placement going through the middle of this area here. So what we want to do is just get him right there, because then it lets him pop lead balloons. If you don't have a monkey village all the way unlocked yet, just ignore the bottom. Go 2 on this so we can cut through lead and frozen balloons, as the upgrade obviously says. You don't need to get the faster production. It's just, if you get this, it's nice to have the fast production. Now, let's get the Alchemist, because that's a $25,500 upgrade on easy mode. Even more expensive in the later rounds. So let's go here, and let's look. This is just a copy of this Alchemist. We just make them 4 on top and nothing else. We get that right away, and now we just sit and wait for the 25 grand. Other thing I want to point out, a lot of people recently, since it came out, that like merchant guy, I don't know his name because I don't use him. I haven't even like paid for him yet. I like Benjamin. Give him the money. But what I used to think is that I used to put Benjamin like close to me. I used to put him like down here. No, I tuck him up in my like sniper's nest. I put him somewhere that I'm never gonna use, right? Up there, and you just leave him alone. He just sits there, generates money for you, right? Doing that. I'll just upgrade him because honestly, we have time. We have time for 25 grand. Really. I also use biohack just in case of an emergency. It lets our people attack faster for 5 seconds, I believe, and then they stop attacking for a little bit. But I mean, it's worth it if there's just like a couple ones that are just overpowering you. Like right here, if I didn't have the the spike tower in the back. I might have activated it somewhere around here. But as you can see, we are mowing down these people. And he also generates more money. If you can see the little pops, like 5, 5. It's like balloon shrubs and 7, 5. Like, it's just giving us money. And that's gonna be nice. Next time he upgrades himself, he gets 250 free per round, which was really gonna help us avoid this expensive upgrade. Uh-oh. Red Moabs. I call them all Moabs. I know they have different names. I call them all Moabs. Okay, so as you can see, we're at 24,000. Gotta wait a little bit more. So we get to that 25 mark. Looks like this is the start of the next round. We're already on round 74, too. Nice. Let's see what... This should... I think after this round we should get it. 4, 5. And there we go. Perma spike. Out there. Perfect. Now, after you get that, which this little cluster, as I call it, is set up and good to go. Now it's really just upgrading this guy. We just gotta wait here for another while. 29,000. Get him to where he needs to be. So I guess I see you only get like 28,000. I did not, because these are the ones that are in BTD5. BTD6 added the black and green one, and there's a purple one when you get to round 100 as well. And every time you beat round 100, I'll try to get there right now to show you. You get an Insta Monkey, which are these things right here. From here onward, I can just place one of these for free. That's kind of cool. I don't really like using them though, I just like collecting them. You know, that's cool. Oh, and we can afford it, we might as well get it before something bad happens. Where's our new monkey? Right there. Let's get that Grandmaster Ninja. That's 8 shurikens per shot instead of like 5, I think he throws now. Yep. Look at that. Immediate difference. Yes, see that? That just gives more pops per balloon. Or more money per balloon, not more pops. And then... after that, after we get our Ninja Monkey to the 5 on the top one, a max upgrade there, then we work on Super Monkey. The most we spent, we gotta get Dark Chance. We just save up for that. That's the next purchase. 15,000. It's gonna be a while. Hopefully we make it. We'll see what happens.
You might want to take a look at this.
Oh, they're there. That's a lot. Wow. That's a lot of them. Oh, I guess I'll just do that. Oh, 86. Round 86 already. It's getting kind of difficult. But we got our attack tower in the back. Attack tower, it's Spike Factory, not attack tower. Attack tower is the little pink guy right up here. But yeah, Spike Factory, pumping out those round spikes. But I think they're not like 100% permanent, but they last a long time. I think I'm almost permanent, yeah. I don't remember the exact roundage. I'll look that up really quick actually. Quick Google. 300 seconds. Each one lasts 4 rounds or 300 seconds. And you like, while you're playing. Whichever comes first, it says. Cool. Most only last 1 round. So, you know, that's a big difference, especially when it comes to, like, laying them out, so that you always have a very high amount as they stay for 4 rounds. Like, I just saw some disappear up right here. If you watch closely, you'll see some disappear. The black ones are just terrible. I don't like this at all. We just gotta sit and keep grinding away for that dark chance. If we get to it before we die, I really don't know if I would be. Oh, round 94 looks like it's gonna be trouble for us. Let's pull up the stops and money. Oh, that only does it from the respawn house. We got a little bit fast, and they're just melting right there. You see that? They just melt right when they get to that. It's awesome. I love looking at that. Oh, that's gonna push us really far. Not even. Okay, we're good. Never mind. No trouble. We're A-okay. Actually, there's a lot of balloon spots. I don't think it worked.
Guys?
Oh no. This is gonna be left on 95? Oh yeah, no, this is it, I think. That was a good run. We made it, and we have enough now. Dark Champion is on the team. We made it. And that is really it for the strat. Yeah, that's all you really need to know. It gets you around 96. Now I'm going to start adding my own personal towers that I would use. And that is obviously that. Or bigger flops like I had said. Get a blue splatter quick there. That's one tower that I love. Towers that are good, throw in like at least 3 snipers is what I do, 1 for each route. I like to do the bottom one. I like to make it simple. Top one is the top upgrades. Middle one gets, you know, the middle upgrades. Bottom one takes the bottom upgrades, which are actually the cheapest upgrades for the sniper, and they're honestly my favorite because it's the faster firing, which I love. I like to get 2 of these. I like to give fastest guy, I'll give him like full metal jacket, so he can't hit camos, but he does so much damage in regular rounds. Automatic, and we're gonna give him full auto rifle here. It's so cheap. It's a tier 4 phone, like a little over 2. There we go, full auto. We can stop at that for now. Putting him, we'll give him this, and then I want to get him up to a 5 drop because it's a nice stuff. Give you some money. This 5th tier gives you money and lives, which is awesome.
Good night, Vienna.
Oh, here we go. Round 100. Big purple boy. It's huge. Oh, no. Are we not going to make it? I should have done more, like, high damage than just throwing out my snipers first. But I really do like my snipers. They're awesome. If I get it down to green before the spikes, I'll be good, which I think I'm about to get. I think I'll be good now. Yeah, I know we're good. Back up to these guys. Insta-monkey, we got a 202 heli pilot, which if we want to go look at what we got there, that means we got 202. So we got actually a really good setup for one. Because whenever I get heli pilots, they always have to have the top one up to 2, because that lets them, normally they follow your mouse around wherever you move your mouse on the screen, but with Pursuit, they just sit right in front of the balloons at all time, and especially when the maps start getting chaotic, like the round 200 I spoke of earlier, having the Pursuits is so useful, because then you just see these helicopters right in front of where the balloons are, so you always know where the balloons are. You need to know if you need to use certain abilities, and like some certain abilities, like let me show you really quick. This guy, Tech Terror, and the Anti-Balloon have this amazing ability where, if you can read there, destroys most balloons completely and utterly within blast radius. Like, it really does. It just gets rid of like Moabs just like that. It's amazing. I love it, but it's hard to tell because if they're not close enough, you don't want to use it. So having those Pursuit helicopters really helps when they're out getting chaotic. You can see where they are on the map when they're getting too close, and then you can just, you know, take them down and use your abilities when you need to. Really, really helpful for that reason. And I don't know if they really do a lot of damage, but if they don't, they at least are a tracker. I can at least see what's on here. Alright, the only thing about mobs is it takes a while to like break them down, and then you start getting them to get like you just basically melt the balloons there. And then here, let's make this do a little jetpack, because I don't need to that was like 2 random. And then Dark Champion's ability, if you can see it down here by my mouse, down at the bottom of the screen. Like that, you can move anywhere on the map, which is going to be useful if when you start getting past, I can easily just face him anywhere, any valid location I want. Do that. Obviously, I don't want to right now. For a super monkey, in my opinion. I could totally be wrong. But I got what else was wrong? This might be it. This actually might be it. Yeah. Well, that was fun. We got to round 104. Wait. What? How did we survive that? I ran like completely out of attack. Wow. That was... Okay, we'll get balloon solving. What's that? On a little bit. I want to get my favorite ability. Is this? And a lot of people, especially in BTD5, it was great. You got Robo Monkey with like laser and plasma blast because he shoots it out of his guns instead of what he normally shoots his darts. Don't get that. Get him the camo. He can use the camo, and then once he gets to Tech Terror, he doesn't need the plasma because he shoots his own like green orb thingies. that you'll see in a second here when we get to it. Probably longer than a second, honestly. This takes a little bit. Did we know what's gonna happen to BTC? No, not Dark Knight. Almost made a mistake there. Expensive mistake. Okay, I want to get him up to Tech Terror. Oh, that's a $16,000 upgrade. So this will be a little bit of a wait. We might actually die before that. Probably something better I can do. But, I mean, I want to show the upgrades that I like to use the most. Like, there's one of those. Let's see where we get. And see, he's just shooting darts out of his little guns right now. But, the next upgrade is the extreme little ball. Cool thing about Dart Monkey, you can see his things are purple. That's because he's a plasma monkey. He has that upgrade, which is good for him because Arts normally he'd be drawing regular darts there. And I always play on fast forward. If we play like this, I think there might be something wrong with them. I mean, if you play like this, tell me why. Because I only do this when like I'm about to lose and I need a split-second decision of what to do. This is perfect because it slows down so much for me. This is normal for me now. Like, I've played this way so much. This is normal. This, I have, like, split-second decisions. I can move him where I need to. You know, it's perfect. That's the only thing I use that for. It's, like, life-saving. Tech Terror, there we go. We can get it now. See, green balls. That's what we wanted. Let's upgrade this a little bit. Let's give him some more upgrades. Let's see what we can get him. Discount. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that yet because other people that are already full upgraded. And this is the ability I was talking about. That just melts. I'm like, I'll show you right here. It's amazing. Other ones I like to use banana farms. I don't want to get into banana farms now because they take a lot of time and investment. So we're already on 111. I haven't put any time into them. I don't really want to try to start putting any time into them because they eat up a lot of money before they produce like a bunch of money. But one thing I like to do that some people might call me crazy for is just tiny. Oh, and there you go. That game over. Right there. Let's see. Only 14 towers. We can take 2 off of that, so only 12 towers. Because those cannons didn't do anything that I placed, those 2 cannons. So if we take those off, 12 towers. What's that? That's a big pop count. I'm, 32,000. That's actually not that much. But you see, like, that's already to 111 with just simple. Like, I barely had to do anything. The only really thinking I had to put into it was after I was done with the strategy, which has already been laid out for you so you can take yourself to these high levels and add your own little flair and twist, add your favorite towers to it, maybe change out some of the towers if you're like, I don't really like this tower, I have a better one. But the reasoning for each tower is Ninja Monkey because he can see camo right off the bat. He doesn't need any upgrades for it, he just sees camo, which is perfect. You get the Alchemist because it can pop lead balloons and it boosts the towers around him, the Super Monkey and the Ninja Monkey. And then obviously the Spike Tower Factory, whatever you want to call it, because it's a Spike Factory. They're amazing. And then you got a Monkey Village next to him to help him pop every tower so that he can get extra spikes that last for 4 rounds, which is awesome. And you give him an Alchemist so that they do even more. It's a win-win. But anyways, that's it for today. That's the video. That quick, easy strat to get you to round 111 or more. If you want to change it up, if you have a better way to do it, please let me know. Show me how you would do this game. Drop your best strat in the comments if you want to show off and show how much better you are than me at this game. But anyways, that's it. See you next time. Bye.